Hey guys, let's start again. Hi guys, it's Osana. Welcome back to Cupid, the interactive novel that we're reading / playing through. I don't know if you can call it a playthrough, but I'm reading, so we're going from there. Last time we left off, Guillaume basically seduced Catherine. I mean, she tried to put it off for as long as she could, God rest her soul, but at least I'm pretty sure she caved. Seriously, watch part 6 and you'll understand what I mean. Let's carry on. Yeah, it ended on a nice note where they were going to meet Rosa after Catherine had played a concerto in Paris, and it was just, it was all nice and lovely. And then it cut to, "You're lying! Lady Claudette saw you in Nîmes? Tears and snot ran down. Tears and snot ran down her face. She was holding a vintage 1610 bottle of wine. Christ, that's vintage. She gripped the neck of the bottle and flung it at the wall where Guillaume was standing. He ducked just in time to avoid the glass. "Shelley! Don't you Shelley me, you bastard! Can we not take it out on my wine collection again?" Catherine threw another bottle in response. "Stop, Catherine, you're going to hurt yourself." "Hurt myself? Like you care! You told me you're off to Avignon last weekend, but you're actually in Nîmes? Why are you making this into a huge deal? So I had a stopover at a neighbouring town. It's a lie. It's a lie if you omit things. Fuck the text on this game. It's a lie if you omit things. I told you at the very start of this relationship, Guillaume, I want 100% honesty from you. And I've told you as well. I have a reputation. Rumours follow me. Idle mouths can't help but chatter. Did you know that Lady Claudette once indecently proposed to me? And right at her husband's birthday gathering as well. So what? That is all besides the point. You know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. How about to name a further torch to the bush? La Laine de Montclair. La Laine is the shop girl of the town, a nice girl. Or at least I surmise from all those 3 times I made the mistake to enter a shop, it looks like. Is there anything else you want to insinuate? Oh, nothing at all, sire. Why, is there anything I should know? Guillaume sighed and tried to speak calmly. Shelley, I promised you when we got engaged, didn't I? I will be faithful to only you. There is no one else. But Catherine gritted her teeth. Again with this! You are more vague than a monkey's spit. Jesus, that's metaphorical. Answer me straight right now, yes or no, are you having an affair? Guillaume threw his hands up in annoyance. Melt, Catherine, I am not. I have already answered this. Why does it seem like you only hear what you want to hear? I just want to understand everything and make it crystal clear. Is that so bad? Jesus Christ, arguing like motherfuckers. Now explain to me what Lady Claudette... Lady Claudette? You're talking about that bitter, conniving woman's words over mine? Humph. Well, I tried to get information from the source, but the source isn't very reliable. Try Wikipedia. Guillaume's shoulders slumped in an irritated surrender. She heard him curse under his breath. I am tired of this, Kath. This is a waste of time. What's the point of this if we keep going round in circles? Catherine snuffled, wiping her nose savagely with her hand. You always do this. You go off on a tangent and pick things apart. You don't even listen to my side at all. Could you stop acting like a child for 1 minute? Maybe then we can have a real conversation. A conversation with a liar is always one-sided. Catherine grabbed 2 bottles this time. Oh, fuck. What would happen if she brought the 2 bottles crashing in front of her? Would a piece of glass stab her face? Her eyes, maybe? What a random thought. The morbid picture gave her an out-of-body experience. It was a nasty fight, depressingly familiar. But they were dancing to the same tune once again. Here be the lovers. Enter left, the hothead. Watch her dance with anger blazing. Tears are sparkling like bitter rage. The fight goes on until she's spent. The reason's hazy in her head. Pan right, the rake. Both the victim and accused. Words of poison or an unlit fuse. Migraines taunt his pride and temper. He grudgingly takes on logic's mantle. The words they throw reach fever pitch. The dance will crest. He'll choose to leave. Enough of this, he says in rage. Temper rising, he exits frame. Her unspent fervour burning hot. She cries it off. That cowardly sod. What did you expect, she asks herself. He'll take abuse with a bowed head? The least he could do, her anger shouts. A hint of guilt, a hint of doubt. The migraine throbs as he is pacing. Annoyed and angered, his face a flush. Capricious woman, irrational. He shakes his head with tired breath. Yet he basks in torture and savours the taste. This is love, he nods. This is love, he says. Love and pain go hand in hand. It is painful, yes, but never bland. He nips a morsel and takes a bite. Exquisite, he trembles. A rush. A charge. He feels his heart is struck by love. Decides that it is worth the gripe. A dainty flower he must protect, to watch it bloom until it's ripe. But not right now, he says, still sore. His pride's too hard to swallow whole. Hours pass, he wouldn't call. She forms the words she know will hurt. She plans to cut and make him bleed, yet when he arrives she all but weeps. Why'd you leave? I shouldn't have. Are you angry still? I'm here now, love. Her arms are snug upon his neck. He'll promise to change, to do what's best. For both their sakes, he admits he's wrong. A little lie to complete the song. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you love. Just tell me when you're tired of me and when you find some other pretty thing, you bastard. Catherine slipped back into her brain just as the last sentence left her lips. If you're going to leave me, then just leave. Stop playing me for a fool. This was a new tempo. She dropped the bottles to her side but did not let go. He noticed the change of song and timed his step accordingly. I never once thought or treated you like a fool. I love you. I'm never going to leave you. New tears churn and bubble from her eyes. Liar. It was her turn to leave this time, and she did. He was left to perform a solo. Ugh. Contemplation, regret, penance. A vow of new beginnings forming in his head. Kath? Rosie Wosie! Catherine stumbled into Rose's room that evening, drunk to high heaven. Her half-lidded eyes surveyed Rose's meagre space. She let herself fall on the bed, regretting it instantly. The ceiling spun in a waltz of throbbing headaches and acid-laced throats. Bad idea. Catherine stood up and her wobbly legs tripped her. Rosa caught her and sat Kath on the small bed. My goodness, you stink of alcohol! She propped some pillows behind her back and fixed the stray hairs that had littered her face. Thanks, hun. You're a dear. How much have you had, Kath? Catherine counted on her fingers. Never mind. Would you like some water? Nope! Interesting. Huh? I can almost hear liquid sloshing around in my brain when I shake my head. Rosa pursed her lips. Catherine was in no shape to make decisions right now. She stood up to get her something to sober up. But Catherine grabbed Rosa's hand and tugged it gently. No, you sit. Please? Rosa complied. Catherine revealed the bottle about 3/4 full. Snuck another one from Gilly Monster's closet. Serves him right for calling me a child. Rosa began to protest, but Catherine paid her no mind. Come on, Rosa. When have we ever drunk ourselves to the point of insanity? And I call you my best friend. Catherine took a huge swig of the bittersweet liquid and offered it to Rosa. Rosa examined it carefully and took a mouthful. She gargled it in her mouth, admiring the sweet and sour flavour of the wine. I've never had anything this rich before. Good, right? It had to be. It's the last bottle. So... had another fight with Gid... Shush! Bad wind follows that name. I'm not talking about that egocentric pompadour tonight. We are going to drink. We are going to reminisce. And tomorrow, we'll hate ourselves together. Agreed? Rosa giggled. If you say so. Alright, last one. Last one. Rosa puffed her cheeks in mock disgust. Fine! How do you make holy water? How? Boil the hell out of it. Rosa and Catherine were assaulted by fits of hysteric laughter. Catherine felt the muscles of her cheeks ache. That is so bad. I don't even have the words. Catherine wiped the tears of laughter from her eyes. I heard that one from one of your suitors, sire, Adrian. Rosa rolled her eyes. How come I always end up talking to your suitors more than you? I must start charging you a fee. I'll pay it with my gratitude. What is wrong with Sire Adrian anyway? He seems like a nice man. Nice hair, nice teeth, nicely groomed mutton chops. The women laughed. How about Sire Ferrand? He sent you that lovely bouquet of flowers. I'm not interested in a relationship at the moment. At the moment? You don't seem interested ever. You a virgin? I am! What, you are a virgin? No, I'm not. I'm interested. Sometimes. It's just hard to connect to people for me beyond physical. Relationships seem out of the question. You don't have any difficulty with me or that idiot in the upper room. It means you are not incapable. That is only because you are my closest friends. Well, there must be someone. Oh, you are so picky. If you go on like that, you might end up an old maid. So be it. I'd rather take care of your children anyway. I should be the amazing godmother. Catherine smiled wistfully. I'm not sure I want any. What? Children? Kids? I love children, but it's a little scary. Catherine bit her lip. What if she becomes her own mother? It was such a terrifying possibility, wasn't it? She barely remembered her mother. Her malady had struck as soon as Catherine was born. She never called Catherine by her name, not even on the day she died. All she knew was that their family struggled with that crisis. Her father, exhausted and depressed, and her sister forced to grow up too fast. To be a blight on the people you love. How horrible would it be? Catherine, Rosa smiled there, interrupting thoughts. You will be a good mother. Your past does not matter. Catherine stared at Rosa, almost enchanted at her ability to know what she was thinking. She really was her best friend, wasn't she? That thought warmed her heart. You really think so? Yes. The fact that you are so concerned about them, before they're even born, speaks much of your kindness. Whatever happens, those children will grow up loved. Catherine blushed and changed the subject. Oh, we're out of booze. We finished it. I'm quite buzzed. Hey, remember the first time we drank? Do you mean the party or the potato incident? Of course I mean the potato incident. There was a potato incident? Oh, how can I forget? Rosa burst out laughing. That was hilarious. When you stopped laughing, I almost went to jail. Goodness, I was so stupid. Rosa laughed again. Amen. Hey, you're supposed to say no, Catherine. We do dumb things when we're young. Catherine, we do dumb things when we're young. It's about time you learn your lesson. I can't wait to tell your children endless tales of your shenanigans. Wench! Tut tut. Catherine grabbed Rosa's waist and attempted to tickle her, but Rosa slipped away laughing. Catherine's stomach lurched and she stopped, her hands still hugging Rosa's waist. The room spun, but it wasn't unpleasant. She felt like being gently rocked in a cradle. She closed her eyes and smiled. She took in Rosa's scent, always smelling slightly like apples. Rosa scratched her head and smoothed her hair. This is nice. Yeah. Rosa? Thank you for being with me. Of course. No, I mean... She sat upon the bed. Oh, fucking hell. You've been there with me all my life. You are my oldest friend. When we first met, I didn't have many friends. I just studied my piano lessons night and day, because that's all I ever knew to do. It was all I had. Maybe that's why I begged Papa to let you stay with us. I was so happy. Rosa smiled fondly at the memory. You were there for me. Always. That seems disgustingly melodramatic. You're drunk. I understand. They laughed again. Would you like to hear something worse? What? You changed my life. Ugh, that is worse. Rosa smiled fondly as she played with Catherine's hair. I'm the lucky one, Catherine. You took me home and treated me like I was family. I wouldn't have known what real family was like without you, Papa Francois and Emily. Even if Papa Francois always did avoid me, I knew he cared for me like his own. Yeah, why is that? That was why I liked him. He was a good man. And you know Guillaume's was almost family too. Catherine made a face at the mention of the man, but her eyes softened. I miss my father. Me too. There was a pause. Catherine shifted awkwardly in her skin. Can I tell you a secret? Of course. Guillaume and I, we haven't had intercourse. Oh! Drop that bomb! Recently? No, I mean, at all. Oh. Rosa cleared her throat. I see. Awkward after all these years. Well, after the first time, never again. Rosa blushed. Her head knitted together images of the two people she considered her friends. Rose tried to push them away, but all she was able to do was paint the warped fantasies in gossamer and fuzz. She cleared her throat. Is that why you have separate rooms, even when we moved here to the chateau? No, that was his idea. He's very peculiar with his sleep. I imagine we'll be keeping the separate beds even when we get married. I don't really mind. Well, your wedding's soon, isn't it? Perhaps you're just nervous. Oh, fucking hell, I'm sorry, I've been fighting that yawn for about 20 minutes. No, I don't think it's like that. Recently we get intimate, but I always stopped when things got too sultry. Oh. He gets upset sometimes, but he says it's alright. Catherine looked down ruefully on her toes. He doesn't push me into it. I should be glad. But don't you think it's strange? What if I stay like this even after we get married? I don't understand why. Sometimes I get these doubts and I wonder why they're there. Isn't that unfair for him? Excuse me. I just feel like there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. But it makes me really insecure. This lack of, you know, what if he's getting it somewhere else? It drives me crazy. And believe me, I want to. I just can't, for some reason. I get this horrible feeling I can't explain. Rosa examined Catherine's face and came to a conclusion. It took me a while to understand sex. The sudden no-nonsense comment surprised Catherine. Rosa went on. I was the same as you. I always had an adverse feeling for it. Like it's dirty and I should be ashamed for enjoying it. I had always thought love would make sex clean. But that's not how it works. And hopefully she will explain to us how it does work next time. Thank you very much, guys. This has been part 7 of Cupid, the interactive novel. And I've been Osana. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Thank you in advance for the like, comment, subscribe. That stuff really does help me out. I'm going to save. 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 Return. Yeah, thank you very much in advance for the like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. And I will see you next week for part 8 of this, for some reason, very, very intriguing interactive novel. So, cheers guys. See you soon. Bye.